Vedaksharaani yani santi tani uchcharaniyani. So you are all learning to recite, and every day this is a good prayer where we expect good health for our body and mind and spirit at the same time, even to the gods. So we are in the beautiful Suktam, Saraswati Suktam, and we are trying to understand the aspects of Goddess Saraswati. Basically, she is a Vak Devi. So Vak means, there are many meanings for that. One is the speech, another is the cow, another is the water, another is the goddess, and all these meanings are there in Vedas. So all these meanings are implied in the word Vagdevi or Vak, otherwise called Saraswati. And as a Vagdevi, she is available to us in the form of Gadya, Padya, and and also Mishra, that will be flowing like that. And she is one who is born in waters, therefore, and makes the water flow and so on. In the last class, we have made a wonderful prayer to Goddess Saraswati to bestow upon us complete wealth, complete health, complete prosperity, Purna Prajna, Purna Sampada, and Purna Arogya, all these things to be done. So, for example, she is in the sloka number 12 and the mantra number 12. I just try to come up to the point where we stopped, and we have to review. She is one Trishadhastha Saptadhatu Panchajata Vardhayanti Vaje 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 Havya Bhutu Praya Mahimna Mahina Suchikite Dyumnebhiranya Apasamapastama Rathaiva Bruhati Vibhu Vibhwane Krutopastutya Chikitusha Saraswati Saraswati Abhinoneshe Vasyo Mapaspari Payasama na adhako Jushasvana Sakhya Vesya Chamatvachetranyaranani Ganma Prakshoda Sadhaya Sasasra Esha Saraswati Dharunamaya Sipuhu Prabhadhana Ratyevayati Vishwa Apo Mahina Sindhuranya. So like that, the personality of Saraswati is being given to us on one hand. At the same time, what are the different kinds of wants that we have got to realize upon this earth? And moreover, we are supposed to be performing yajna, where we are offering the number of ahutis, and the again is in the form of the ahuti for us. And she has got a great power, mahima, in her, and because of the power that Goddess Saraswati possesses, people are all worshipping her in many manner. And moreover, apasam apastama means this is a very sacred river. This is a very sacred river, and Punya Nadi, and among all nadis, Saraswati is a very powerful, sanctified river. Not only, as you understand, she is sanctified, but also she sanctifies the other rivers also. See, Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, whatever number of rivers are there in India or in Bharatavarsha or elsewhere, she is giving that kind of power for sanctification, because Nadi Niru, Bavi Niru, and Agni and Tai Halu, the Matuhu Stanyam and Agni and Kupodakam and Nadi Udakam, etc., do not require any more sanctification when they are flowing. Therefore, it is said that Mahimna Mahanasi Apaha Apastama, Apasa Apastama, because of its sanctifying power, the river is a supreme river. Apastama means Sreshtha. And not only that, Naha Saraswati Abhineshi, she is our leader and flowing out, flowing or making a wisdom flow very much. And incidentally, as we see, this is a Buddha Jayanti day, Purnima, where that Suddhodana became an awakened person, he became a Buddha. That is, whatever Bodhana Shakti is there within us, that Bodhana Shakti or Bodha or Buddhi must become very much activated. And we believe that this is a day when we try to rejuvenate and activate our intelligence and also our pragnana. Therefore, Paraswati is the cause. So it is said, apasam apastama means flow is there. But among the flows, flowing waters, she is the best in a sense that she will simply push them on to become more and more sanctified and flow on. And in every sacrifice, vaje vaje havihi abhut. See, you know, in every vaja is also sacrifice. There are a number of meanings for the word vaja, but vaja means sacrifice or yajna. In every yajna, whatever offering you are making, it happens to be the sanctified ones. Therefore, all ahutis are Saraswati Rupam. That's what we have to understand. So that is to say, there is a touch of ghruta for every offering you make in the sacrifice. So the abhikarana is there. And again, ya mahimna mahina suchikite prachikite. I'm now explaining the sloka number, mantra number 13, just cursorily, that mahinasu mahimna prachikite. Prachikite means she is being specially worshipped. You know that without water, no puja could be done and no sanctification or confirmation takes place. Therefore, she is a very, and moreover, Anya Jumnevi Apasam Apastama. Another feature in that is Apasam. Apasmam means Apa may also sometimes mean the work. Sreshtatama Yakarmane Apyayadvam Madhniya. You remember our Vasana has recited the first mantra of Ajurveda, where the Adniyaha means the cows. That cows have got to support the promotion of the sacrifice, the materials employed or accessories employed in the sacrifice, and therefore she is the apastama. And again, she is a Vane Kruta Upastutya Chikitusha Saraswati. So the honor, the power, the functional ability, and also the mind to help, all these factors are involved or imbibed in Goddess Saraswati. And the same point is being differently, variously explained by our Rishi. And moreover, the mantras are chosen not from a single set, but it is being derived from various portions or mandalas of the Rig Veda. Therefore, we have, this is almost like a conglomeration of the various selected mantras from different referent mandalas of the Rigveda to give us a concept that what could be Saraswati in principle. And therefore, Chikitushi, Chikitusha, Saraswati, the word Chikite, Chikitusha, and all these words imply the honor that the goddess has got in her. And not only that, Saraswati Naha Abhineshe Vasyo Mapaspari. So not only that, goddess Saraswati is Vedam, Shruti, and she will be guiding us in respect of the procedure and in respect of obtaining the corresponding benefits and all that because of our devotion to goddess. And moreover, Sakya Naha Jushasva, 14th mantra, Naha Jushasva, please accept our services and remain as a friend. Actually, we have been advised by our rishis that when you make a prayer, when you make worship, when you make some upachara, sulsopachara, or dvapanchasat upachara, the upacharas is numberless, innumerable upacharas, panchopachara puja, shodasopachara puja, chaturvimsati upachara puja, dvapan. So we have got however many upacharas or formalities or modes of worship that you did, and the gods become once again and again powerful, and they are very great. Therefore, here also, Sakya Jushasva, Amma, Tai, Saraswati, you keep yourself always friendly outlook towards us. That is, we want to befriend you as much as we want to befriend you. You also befriend us, befriend me. And Kshetrani Adanma. So I want to reach up the places, sacred places, in order to worship you. And again, Yesha Saraswati Dharunam Ayasi Puhu. And she is a Puhu, the complement, the Pavitri Karana, sanctification work is very much. That's why she is called as a Pavaka. So there are among gods, few people are there, specialized for different kinds of facets of our living. A man is living or an animal is living, but animal has not got much problem because they live on instinct. But all problems more powerful are there in respect of the human beings, because the human beings are very much fragile, open for different circumstances, and therefore we have a prayer done to the deities that they have to remove the corresponding badhas. Therefore, we have different gods. For purification, you always make prayer to Agni, Saraswati. And for removing the fears, you make prayer to Indra. For example, as you know, Yata Indra Bhaya Mahe Tato No Abhayam Krudi. So whenever you have got a Bhaya, fear from the enemies, fear from the diseases, and etc., some impediments, from all that, who is the right God who can remove, who is qualified or authoritative? It is Indra. And to purification and make us pure and strong and healthy, Agni, like that. So here, Prabhavadhana Ratye Vayati Vishwa Apo Mahina Sindhuranya. So she is a river and she is trying to remove all obstacles, and with her power she will be constantly flowing forth like a ratha, like the chariot or the car, which has also the mobility. And Dharunam means strong, and Ayasi, long distances. So that's why the river which starts from the mountain goes up to the ocean. So aparvatat samudram yati. What is the nature of the river? All Mahanadis flow forth from the mountains and then go up to Samudra. And when they go to Samudra Narayana, all rivers lose their identity and they become one. It is the it is in the case of the Dampatya. That's why Sarvadeva Namaskaraha Keshavam Pratigachati. And again, you see, Akashat Payatam Toyam. See, whatever later on slokas or subhashitas, which our rishis and poets and philosophers have given us, they have the source from Veda only. Therefore, when we are remembering all subhashitas, we should feel happy that we are getting the flow of the Vedic knowledge conveniently, something like putting a dam or something projects on bridges and all that. So here in the 15th sloka, Vishwayati. So all places it will be flowing on. And how does it do? Mahina. See, Maha is the flow, power, the energy. Everybody has got energy or Shakti, Shaktiman. But there is a difference in the Shakti potency. Therefore, here the Mahima of Devi Saraswati is so powerful that she is able to proceed further and further. And on the other hand, is Ekachi, Tat Saras Ekachi, Saraswati, Nadinam, Suchiryati, Giribhyaha, Asamudratu, Rayaschetanti, Bhuvanasya, Bhure Dhrutam, Ayoduduhe, Nahushaya. Hello. Yes, I'm giving to Amma. I'm in the class. Amma will take the phone. Rashmi, to recite this mantra. Ekachi, Ekachi. Please repeat, Barali. Idara.
Idin sir, Martin sir.
Really. Ekachi Tat Saraswati.
One ನಿಮಿಷ ಗುರುಗಳೇ.
ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ವಾ?
251 ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಸರ್. 251
16th ಮಂತ್ರ.
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್. ಏಕಾಚೇತಸ್ತರಸ್ವತಿ ಏಕಾಚೇತಸ್ತರಸ್ವತಿ
ನದೀನಾಂ ಸುಚಿರ್ಯತಿ
ನದೀನಾಂ ಶುಚೀರ್ಯತೆ ನದೀನಾಂ ಶುಚೀರ್ಯತೆ
ಗಿರಿಭ್ಯ ಆಸಮುದ್ರಾತ್
ಗಿರಿಭ್ಯ ಆಸಮುದ್ರಾತ್ ಗಿರಿಭ್ಯ ಆಸಮುದ್ರಾತ್
ರಾಯಶ್ಚೇತಂತಿ
ರಾಯಶ್ಚೇತಂತಿ ರಾಯಶ್ಚೇತಂತಿ
ಭುವನಸ್ಯ ಭೂರೇ
ಭುವನಸ್ಯ ಭೂರೇ ಭುವನಸ್ಯ ಭೂರೇ
ಘೃತಂ ಪಯೋದುದುಹೇ
ಘೃತಂ ಪಯೋ ದುದುಹೇ ಘೃತಂ ಪಯೋ ದುದುಹೇ
ನಾಹುಷಾಯ
ನಾಹುಷಾಯ ನಾಹುಷಾಯ
ಸವಾವೃಧೇ ನರ್ಯೋ
ಸವಾವೃಧೇ ನರ್ಯೋ ಸವಾವೃಧೇ ನರ್ಯೋ
ಯೋಷಣಾ ಸುವೃಷಾ
ಯೋಷಣಾ ಸುರುಷಾ ಯೋಷಣಾ ಸುರುಷಾ
ಯೋಷಣಾ ಸುವೃಷಾ
Yoshanasu Rusha Yoshanasu Rusha
Shishur Vrishabho
Shishur Rushabho Shishur Rushabho
Yagniyasu
Yajniyasu Yajniyasu
Savajinam Maghavadhyo Dadhati
Savajinam Magavadhyo Dadati Savajinam Magavadhyo Dadati
Visataye Tanvam
Visataye Tanvam Visataye Tanvam
Mamrujita
Mambrujita Mambrujita.
So now we have read two mantras here. You understand, let us understand superficially the meaning. Actually, the Veda mantras are exposed for different aspects of outlook. We have so many commentators, and therefore they are all interpreting our Veda mantras in different angles. And so the mantra meaning that we understand will never be complete, and that is the same. However, we are just trying to understand formally what this goddess Saraswati and what is her function, and how she remains to be constantly an inspiring person, and that she's all-time energy. Goddesses and gods, they're all-time energy. They cannot have a holiday for their energy, nor break in their energy. And that's what exactly we understand. And whatever power that they have got, they are simply unique in that particular specialization. That's why, for example, you see, Agnihi Tejovan, Agniriva Tejovan Aham Bhuyasam, Indra Indriyavan, Indrayivat Indriyavan Aham Bhuyasam, etc. Like mantras come to you. That is, Agni is known for Tejas. So I want to be also like Agni, a Tejasvi. And Indra is Balavan or Indriyavan. And I want to be strong, as strong like Indra. And Surya Bhrajovan, Surya Iva Bhrajovanaham Bhuyasam. Surya is known for highest Bhraja, the brilliance. And I want to be also Varchasvi or brilliant like Surya Bhagavan. That is the goal to which all rishis do want to reach up and go stronger. That's why if you compare between the god and man, I mean Rishi, who is more important? Rishi is important because the Brahmanas or the Rishis, they are the messengers of the power, information, and all that of the gods. You see, Yeta eva brahmana devatan prinayanti veda vidhi brahmane sarva devata tishtanti. We have got a prayer that any Brahmin who has the knowledge in him about Veda knowledge, all gods stay in him because gods stay in Veda. And so, Brahmanam drishtva namaskuryat. So our Upanishad tells you, whenever you look such kind of Muni or Brahmana or Rishi, the simple thing that we have to do is Namaskara. That is complete submission, surrender to the honor, power, intelligence, etc. of the opposite person. So why I am remembering this here is, I put a question. Ekachi Saraswati. Amma, the river, she is Ekachi. Ekachi means unique, no comparison. She is unparalleled river among rivers. And therefore she is called Ekachi, uniquely worshipped. And Nadinam Saraswati Suchiryati. Understand, all are in feminine gender. What is that work of the girl Saraswati? Nadinam Suchiryati. So she is also sharing the Suchitva, the purity, the sanctity to all other nadis. And Giribhyaha Samudrat. So Giribhyaha from the mountains, and Samudrat up to the oceans. You see, Samudraya Udanvane Swaha. So whenever you go to ocean, you should put a word. Samudrayodanvane Swaha. This is the prayer before, even you are walking in the shore, seashore, you can say Samudrayodanvane Swaha, because Samudra is known for Udanvan. Udanvan means moisturization. Moisturization means drying, removing the drying up. That is what nowadays sanitization, moisturizing, etc. we are doing these days, or washing our hands, washing. What is that you are doing? You are, what, the skin gets dried or gets stuck with so many unwanted things. So if you wash, that's why Samudra is one which will moisturize and sanctify whatever be the kind of river that gets into that. So Samudra is something that it is remaining always pure. You know, the characteristic of ocean. Ocean will never cross the borders. It will be always constantly the same. So Samudre Vrishtihi Vrutha. People say that to rain in the ocean is not advantageous. But if the rain comes in other places, it is beneficial. So like that, Giribhyaha Samudrat Suchiryati Saraswati. The goddess is Suchir. Not only that, the next one, what work she is there in Rayaschetanti Bhuvanasya Bhure. Wherever I am spitting, please understand, to construe formally, the communication or the benefit or the functioning that individual goddess or deity is having it. So Raya is wealth, Raya is prosperity, Raya is the health. So many words, meanings are there for the word Raya. And Raya means also sacrifice. See, Rayaha means he who performs sacrifice. So when you want to perform a yajna, there are importantly three things. One, Dravya Sekarana, you have to collect the accessories necessary for the yajna. You cannot search then. You must keep all the accessories ready. Therefore, one. And Devata Ahvana, you have to invite the respective deities from whom you want to please and from whom you want to get benefits. And then Tyaga, that is whatever Dravya, whatever price it is, you have to have a Tyaga or giving up. Because Tyage Naike Amrutatvamanasu. If at all you want to get that immortality, Amrutatva, only Tyaga is a measure. That Dravya Tyaga is on one hand, and Indriya Artha Tyaga, and Karma Phala Tyaga, and Karma Phala Sannyasa, etc. All these things are necessary, and then only she will be, that's what we call Rayaschetanti. And Bhuvanasya Bhure. Bhure means plenitude. Not A, B, not 1, 2, 3, 4. Rich. That's why Anantaviryaya Aparyaptaya. You see, Aparyaptaha. Paryaptam means limited. Aparyaya. So much. When there is plenitude of things, then you don't have any consideration. You will be happy to share. Yavai Bhuma Savai Sukha. Upanishad, my guru Dr. Dandekar was always telling Yavai Bhuma Sayeva Sukha. whatever is in plenty, that is a matter of happiness. Because looking at the plenitude or plentiness, you feel really inspired. You don't feel unhappy. Like that, bhurehe bhuvanasya rayaha. So she is bestowing lots of riches. Raya means a number of things are there which will come under the sampada, the title. House is sampada, your car is sampada, health is sampada, character is sampada, all that is called raya. And what is that she is doing? Chetanti. Chetana means activization. That is, that should work in us. It should not be dormant in us. And so chetanti bhure ghrutam and payaha nahushaya duduhe. So anybody who is a devotee, who is ready to work and offer oblations and do some positive activity for all of them, the Mother Saraswati gave not only ghrutam. Ghrutam is a valuable one. Payaha is the water. There are different meanings. Payaha also means water and milk and the pushti. Ghrutam is the top one because ultimate derivation from the milk of a cow is ghee. That's why people say ghee is a clarified butter. So clarification is a process, is a procedure to get that kind of ghee. Therefore, she is giving the A, she is giving the B, Z, in the sense that she gives you the milk, she gives you the ghrutam. Therefore, why ghrutam means ghrutam vai aharam devanam, and ghrutam vai hiranyam. In our Brahmana texts, Satavada Brahmana and elsewhere, you get a lot of knowledge describing what is ghrutam, what the ghrutam is being identified, how important is ghrutam or ghee for the human beings, and what kind of benefits we are able to derive, because ghritena ahutaha ghritam pitva madhucha rogavyam pite vaputram abhirakshata. You know that there are so many Ashirvadas, mantras, where at Agni Ashirvada is particularly derived. So they say that Ayurdagne Havisha Jushano Ghrita Pratiko Ghritamanvavedi. So why I'm trying to explain, because in our Veda, every word has got a story to speak to you, has got a message to communicate to you, has an inspiration to make you, so that the laxity, nidra, tandra, bhayam, krodha, alasyam, dirgha sutrata, all these 6 negativity present in us will simply be nullified. When the negativity is nullified, positivity shines. That's why alakshmim nasayamyaham. You always make prayer that Alakshmi you are nasana, so that Lakshmi can step into your house. If you keep your house spick and span, clean, then goddess will love to stay there in the house. But malam jeshtam alakshmim, and this mala is there in the house, she will not be liking it. So even like that, Goddess Saraswati is pure, gives you a lot of awakening. She blesses you wealth. She blesses you all that which will be the source for higher developments. I told you Payaha and Ghritam, they could be the 2A and Z. That is why Payaha Ghritam Duduhe. The verb is Duduhe, Dohana. Dohana is something like grasping milk from the cow. So that's what we call do. So that's why even in earlier days, the daughter in the house is called Duhita. Understand? The most important work of the daughter in the house is to grasp milk from the cow pen. So many cows are there, used to be Pasu and that was the richest. How many cows you have got? For example, to buy, he wanted to make a trade, that Vishwamitra wanted to make a trade with Vasishtha Maharshi. He wanted that Kamadhenu to his yard. Then he offered, I will give you 10,000. 1 lakh cows in exchange to this cow. Please give me. Vasishtha Maharshi said, no, I cannot give this cow because I am living because of this cow. What are the living points? Havyam, Kavyam, Pranayatra me pravartate. Havya is offering to the gods. Kavya is offering to the mains or Pitru Devatas. And Pranayatra is you only eating, you only getting on your journey of life, whatever accessories necessary. So these are the 3 things which all people should do. You cannot drop Havya, you cannot drop Kavya, and only focus on Pranayatra. Unfortunately, these days things have changed. No, our rishis have told you, you have to strike a balance between Havya, Kavya and Pranayatra. And so here, Bhughrutam Payaha Duduhe Nahushaya. Then Vrudhe Naryo Yoshanasu Vrusha Shishuhu Vrushabho Yagniyasu Saha Savajinam Bhagavadbhyo Dadhati Visataye Vitanvam Ma Vimrujita. So in the next mantra, same thing, but telling in different words, different forums, is all matter of emphasis. You know, you have to keep on requesting repeatedly, unless otherwise you don't get the thing accomplished. So nimge vastu beku andre avaga pade now petitions aagta irbeku. So that's why repetition. So petition ಮಾಡೋದು, repeat ಮಾಡೋದು. When you repeat whatever your request, definitely it will be done. Therefore, we are always given the division, Nitya Karma, and we have got several Nitya Karma and then other karmas, for example, Vratas and Homa. So Nitya Karma is Sandhya Vandana, Agni Karya, and Devata Archana. These are all said to be Nitya Karmas. Therefore, here when we are with it, we are going to get all this. So Tanvam Mamrujita. Now look at it. Vrudhe Naryaha Yoshanasu Vrusha Vrushabhaha Shishuhu Yagniyasu Vajinam Bhagavadbhyaha Dadati. So Bhagavadbhyaha means rich people, good people who have the mind to share. You know, in Rudram also, you make a prayer to Rudra, Agni. What do? Do you remember the statement, Basan? Maghavadbhyastanushva midhvastoka yatanaya yashiyo. Exactly. You have to connect. If at all you want to understand the meaning, you have to connect, go back. So the Maghavadbhyaha is the word where Magha is wealth. That's why Indra is called as Maghavan. Indro Marutvan Maghavan Bidauja Pakashasanaha is Amarakosha. ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಅಮರಕೋಶ ಓದೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಒಂದಾನೊಂದು ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ 94-95 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪೂಜಾರ್ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ವೇದ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಎವ್ರಿ ವೆನ್ಸ್ಡೇ ಆರ್ ಸೊ ಐ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಟೀಚ್ ಅಮರಕೋಶಂ. ಅಂಡ್ ಅಮರಕೋಶ ಪುಸ್ತಕ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ರು. ಅವಾಗ ಬರೋ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಂಥ ದೊಡ್ಡವರು. ದೇ ಆಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಪಿಕ್ಡ್ ಅಪ್ ಅಮರಕೋಶಂ and we used to have the Amarakosha, Prathama Sarga, Dvitiya Sarga and all that. So if you know Amarakosha, you will know more and more things. So here Maghavan is Indra. Indra is supposed to be the richest, strongest, most powerful god among gods. Therefore, you always club the name of Indra, the chairman of the department, and then do anything, because unless the counter signature of the Indra, the head of the department, is there, the application cannot be valued if you apply for some other job. Therefore, Agnischame, therefore you say Indraschame, Somaschama Indraschame, Agnischama Indraschame, Savitachama Indraschame. You observe in Chamaka, you always include Indra, because Maghavadbhyaha means Indra should inspire, should support for the happenings in the world. for the good things. That's why Vajinam Maghavadhyasa Dadati Yagniyasu. So Yagniya means respectful in the Yagnas. And Maghavadhyaha Vajinam Dadati. She will make the rich people become more and more rich people. So Saraswati and Rudra, they are not different. They are all the energies, common energies. And that's why Ekam Satvipra Bahuda Vahanti is a statement valid at all instances in our mantras. And Tanvam Mamrujita, Ma Tanvam. So not only that, the goddess Saraswati has to bestow on you excellent health. If you are healthy, if you are enthusiastic, you will definitely be rewarding the gods, and you will be also in turn get rewarded. Tanvam mam rujita magavadbhyaha vajinam tadhati, and Vrishabhaha Shishuhu Yagniyasu, and Vrusha Yoshanasu, and all these superlative forms are there attributed to the goddess Saraswati. Now, Prasad Aure, please repeat. Utasya naha Saraswati.
Utasya nah Saraswati. Utasya nah Saraswati.
Jushanopasravatu.
Jushanopashravatu. Jushanopashravatu.
Subhaga yagne asmin.
Subhaga yagne asmin. Subhaga yagne asmin.
Mitagnubihi.
Mitagnubihi. Mitagnubihi.
Namasyai riyana.
Namasyai Riyana
Raya yuja chiduttara sakhibhyaha.
Raya Yuja Chiduttara Sakhibhyaha Raya Yuja Chiduttara Sakhibhyaha
Ima juhvana.
Ima Juhvana Ima Juhvana
Yushmada namobhihi.
Yushmada Namobhe Yushmada Namobhe
Pratistomam Saraswati Jushasva.
Pratistomam Saraswati Jushasva Pratistomam Saraswati Jushasva
Tava Sharman.
Tava Sharman
Priyata me dadhana.
Priyata me dadhana Priyata me dadhana
Upastheyama sharanam.
Upastheyama sharanam Upastheyama sharanam
Na vruksham.
Na vriksham
So in Veda also you observe a tree is our support and asraya. Without trees, no life for us. Therefore, Saraswati is also like the tree which will give shelter, shade, everything, life. Therefore, Amma Saraswati, you be Priyatama, you be always giving us happiness like a tree that gives happiness to all. So you understand in how many in how many forums, in how many words we are trying to appease and pray Goddess Saraswati, trying to remember her how powerful she is in many aspects. And therefore, in the slok, in the mantra 17, we have seen that Mamrujita and Magavadhyaha Vajinam Dadhati and Utasya Naha Saraswati Jishano Upasravatu and Subhaga Yagne Asmin. See, who is the Saraswati? Uta means and. So it's a continuation of thought flow. So Uta, something like Cha. So Cha means also and, because we cannot dump our desires upon the God. They have to be told one by one, so that you will be able to catch up. So even in ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೈತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಸಲ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಹೆಂಗಾಗತ್ತೆ, ಆವಾಗ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಬನ್ನಿ. We become angry if people tell 100 things to you at a time. You become irritated. ಒಂದೊಂದು ಹೇಳಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಟೈಮ್ ತಗೊಂಡು, ಸೊ ಒಂದು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹೇಳಿ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತೀವಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಸೇಮ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಟ್ರೂತ್ with respect to gods also, as is taught the method by our rishis. Rishis also are very careful with the gods, with their prayers and with their amount of desires and wants and expectations. They should not irritate the gods. They may be very tolerant powers. They have power of tolerance. Everybody has got tolerance level. But our tolerance level, adu break agbaradu. Therefore, there is always the level of method and level of approach. This is what is taught to us in all our scriptures, not only in Veda, not only in Brahmanas, even in Ramayana and Mahabharata and Purana and even Stotra Sahitya. Everywhere we have been given the instruction that you always be slow in putting forth your desires one after the other, so that it will catch attention. So you say catch attention and also execution. So Utasyanaha Saraswati Asmin Yagne. Who is the Saraswati whom you are praising? Subhaga. Subhaga. Bhaga is Aishwarya. See, the Bhaga Shabda has got number of meanings. Maybe about 32 meanings are there for the word Bhaga. So when you say Bhagya Sukta or Bhagadevata, and Bha is Kanti. Ga is to imbibe that Kanti, imbibe that happiness, imbibe that positivity, imbibe that enthusiasm, etc., etc. All that goes by the word Ba. That's why Bhagavan. See, Van, drop it. It is only possessive termination. Bhaga, that is, they are always rich and they go with richness. And therefore, they are ever-ready batteries. That is, they can help you anytime. So that's why they give for batteries ever-ready. That means you need not wait. The moment you put into a torch light, the moment they press the button, the light comes up. Then it is called ever-ready. Anytime you press the button, light is there. Therefore, they have put the name as ever-ready batteries. So anyway, here she is called Subhaga and Saubhagyavati. So Saraswati is Saubhagyavati in a sense that she enjoys Bhaga and shares Bhaga also to the others. Something like in Sri Suktam, Lakshmi is said, Mahadhane, Dhanam me Jushatam Devi, Sarvakamartha Siddhaye. So Dhanam me Dehi, so Mahadhane, isn't that? So the Lakshmi is a Mahadhanavantara. She is highly rich. So that richness will never get low the moment she starts sharing. Therefore, here also, Goddess Saraswati is Yag Subhaga. Asmin Yagne Sravatu and Upasravatu Saraswati Naha Jushanaha. So, Amma, you try to bless us in this particular sacrifice which we are connected or performing without any interruption. And you will be more and more happier and lucky. And moreover, Mitagnubihi Namasyairiyana. See, Mitagnubihi means we're all docile. Mitagnana, Amitagnana, for example, but all we want to understand. Amitagnana means immense knowledge. Mitagnana means limited knowledge. So from mitagnana we have to go. So meyaha, ameyaha. Meyaha is measurable. Ameya is immeasurable. Moda, pramoda. In the Vishnu Sahasranama, you come across the epithets to Mahavishnu that he is A and Z. So that's why you approach them. Therefore, here also, what is that? Mitagnubihi asmabihi namasyai and Riyana Raya Yuja Chiduttara Sakipya. So Raya Yuja. Yuja is yoga. So we want to be yoked with or joined with a lot of riches. So as you are rich, you are really sharing and you are happy. That's why we will be very much happy when you are Yuja. That Yuja is the word yoga. The yoga word comes because of the Yuj. Yuj is to get harnessed, and Yaj to worship. So Yaj is the dhatu to say yagna. When you say yagna is the noun form, wherein involvement of complete formalities are there. That's what is called guest worship or Atithi Puja or Ishtis. So many Ishtis clubbed together to form a major sacrifice. Therefore, Raya Yuja Sakhibhyaha Uttarachitu. And therefore, we are asking Parameswari Mahasaraswati to be giving us Saubhagya and again Raya and continue to be friendly with us. So this is what we expect her, because that's why we ask Devis to be always constantly friends to us, and we do not know many things. So as Agnas, we try to worship so that we become Pragnas. See, Pragna and Agna and Gna. Gna means comes from that Janati. Janati karmana. Janami, najanami, jana. So the Jana Shabda, that is knowledge to get construed. When you construe the knowledge or interpretation, that's called Jnanam. So Jnanam asti sarvasya jantoho. All jantus have got Jnana. But what Jnana you want? Because of Saraswati, we want a Tattva Jnana. The truthful knowledge. That's why it is said that Adhyatma Jnana Nityatvam Tattva Jnana Artha Darshanam. What is the target in our life? One is Adhyatma Jnana we should pick up. All other Jnanas will not remain long. You will forget. But Adhyatma Jnana, which has been instilled by our elders and by our rishis, that only will be our prop all through our journey whenever we are in unhappiness. So Adhyatma Jnana Nityatvam, it is a daily routine. And at the same time, what should be our pursuit? Tattva Jnana Artha Darshanam. See, Tattva Jnanam is there, but you should be able to make a meaning out of it convenient to your journey of life. You see, there are many people who make many meanings of all the knowledge, but what meaning is suitable to you, you have to select. ಈ ಅರ್ಥ ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದೆ, ಈ ಮಂತ್ರ ನನಗೆ ಅನುಕೂಲವಾಗಿದೆ, ಈ ಮಂತ್ರ ಅನುಕೂಲವಾಗಿದೆ, ಇದನ್ನೇ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಷನ್. And that selection, if you can't do it, a guru can do for you. That's why Sakibhyaha Uttarachitu. And in 19th mantra, you see more and so you are repeatedly making prayer to Goddess Saraswati that the repetition makes them more and more karuna. You know, for example, in Sundarakanda, when Hanuman met Sita Devi constantly, repeatedly asks Hanuman, dukkha haro bhava, sukha prado bhava. So please remove my dukkha. Please make me comfortable. Stay some time. I will get some. So repeatedly she will make a petition to Anjaneya. But our Hanuman is not tired of that. Every time she puts a question like an appeal like that, he answers patiently. That's why Hanuman has got the power of tolerance and power of presence of mind, presence of conversation, skills. Therefore, we take Hanuman as a model, role model. Who is our role model? Hanuman. Who is our role model? Vishwamitra. For example, Vishwamitra, not only he became great, he made Rama also great. He has given all necessary equipment for Rama that he would be able to combat Ravanasura, the toughest enemy, and bring peace to the world. So it is not only Rama winning over Ravana, it is Guru, Vishwamitra, preparing Rama to be on the site of action and give him the success. So today we say Ramam, Ravana Hantaram, because it is only Vishwamitra Maharshi who took him even as a boy and gave him all Astra, Shastras and all that. Rama and Lakshmana became armed people. So armed Rama, armed Lakshmana, that's why we always make prayer to Kodanda Rama, not any other Rama. Chattabhirama, Kalyana Rama, Ananda Rama, all these Rama photos are not there in our house. We have only Kodanda Rama, ready with the bow. Whenever calamity strikes us, he is ready to help us. That's why Apadam, Apartaram is a sanction. So here also, in this 19th mantra, Ima Jukvana Yushmadanamobihi Pratistomam Saraswati Jushasva and Tava Sharman Priyatame Dadhana Nupasteyama Sharanam. Sharanagati Paddhati, which is very popular in later Puranic and post-Puranic time in Vedantic life, that is, you have to surrender totally to Parameswar. When you surrender, nothing is there. That's why Kereya Neeranu Kerega Challi. So you take the Kereya Neeru and again offer to Kere or the tank with as a part of Arghya. That is to say, what is given to you by God, you give it back to him. That's exactly what in Saundarya Lahari 100th sloka that Shankara told. Amma Arghya Rachana, whatever knowledge you have given, whatever Vak Shakti you have given, that only I am offering to your sacred feet. So that's why Steyama, Upasteyama Saranam and Indriyat, and moreover, who is this? Sharman Priyatame Dadhana. Priyatama means she is one who will do all that is good and liked by you. What is done to you, not liked by you, you are irritated. Ishta illa Akashak hogtira kopadinda. Ishtavadre silent agi appreciate ಮಾಡಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ enjoy ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. So Goddess Saraswati knows people and accordingly she will satisfy people. That's why Truptam Tarpayantim Padme Sthitam. So look at those three words and what a wonderful wealth that she has got. Padma. Padma is the highest integer. You know that. They got up to 1,000, 10,000 and Sahasram, Satasahasram, Laksha. And ultimately Samudra, Arbudha, and like that the integers go. They say 120 zeros after one. So you cannot give any name for that. That is the mathematical measuring or count that our Yajurveda gives you. Vedic mathematics is so good, that is so crisp that you can solve problems with not many steps. What you solve in 4 or 5 steps, you require in other mathematics 10 to more steps to get the answer. That's why Vedic mathematics is very brief. So here, Priyatame Dadhana. And so what is that? Sharanam Upastheyama. Upastheya means we have to stay at the Charana Pitha, at the footstool of Goddess Saraswati. In 25th sloka, Saundarya Lahari, even Shankaracharya also tells that Trayanam Devanam, all the gods who are all out from the Trigunas, they are staying at your footstool, expecting your commands and job postings. So the 25th stanza, like that, this idea is there in Vedas, which Shankara has given us, or any poet has given us. So, Upastheyama Saranam, how like Navrutsham. If you are tormented by the heat of the sun, where do you go? Your legs are, your feet are burning and your head is burning. You would look for a tree. When once you go underneath a tree, how comfortable you feel like that. Therefore, here also, na vrutsham. Na means not negation. Na is a comparison. Like a na vrutsham upastheyama indri. And moreover, because every time we are seeking, we are submitting, we are surrendering, and we are giving up all our ego. When nenu pote potanu, swargani potava, nenu pote potanu. ನಾನು ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. ಈ ನಾನು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ಈ ನಾನು ಶಬ್ದ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, if your E is closed, capital letter I is closed. If you open E, then I becomes active. Oh, ಅದು ನಂದು ನಾನು ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಅದು that I becomes active. Therefore in yoga you are advised to close your eyes. The first thing that our yoga master tells that when he comes into the class, please close your eyes. And next step he will say, observe your breath 3 times. And then he says, withdraw your thoughts and empty your mind. And then he says, start pranayama. So these are all the beginning primary steps, rudimentary, like that. Here also, that upastheya means not at distance. You have to stay near the feet of goddess. Because, as Shankaracharya tells you, all the hands of Devas are having weapons in their hands. If Devi has got 4 hands, 4 weapons are given her. Hands are not free for her. So what is free to God? Their feet and eyes. Drushti. So for Drushti, 10 slokas Shankaracharya gives us. So Drushti and Pada Varnana and Drushti Varnana, these are very much. Therefore, upastheyama saranam naha. So in the help it stop mana papa in time agta ide. Ayamute saraswati. Please repeat. Ayamute saraswati.
Ayamute saraswati. Ayamute saraswati.
Vasishtho dvara vrutasya.
Vasishto dvaraya rutasya. Vasishto dvara rutasya.
Subhage vyavaha.
Subhage vyavaha. Subhage vyavaha.
Vardha shubhre.
Vardha subhre. Vardha subhre.
Stuvate rasivajan.
Stuvate rasivajan. Stuvate rasivajan.
Yuyam pata swastibhis sadana.
Yuyam pata swastibhis sadanaha. Yuyam pata swastibhis sadanaha.
Look at this, all simple sentences in Veda, like Vivekananda's speech. Vivekananda is fond of using all simple sentences. Like that also here you have got that Te ayam u saraswati and Vasishtho dvara vrutasya subhage vyavaha vardha subhre stuvate rasivajan. So these are all the epithets given to Saraswati, that she has been constantly complimented as Subhage, Subhage, Subhage. That's why Saubhagya is the most important thing. That's why Saubhagya, Saubhagyavati Bhava. That's why in marriages they say, I am Saubhagyavati Bhava, Saukhya Saubhagyavati Bhava, Saubhagyavan Bhava. So that Saubhagya, or that is what is important. And next class I will explain you such a simple sentences, repeatedly prayer, and what we want also is being mentioned to her in different words, because our life is 100 years journey. No, it is not one day. ಸೊ 100 ವತ್ಸರಗಳು ಬದುಕಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನೇನೋ ಸಂದರ್ಭಗಳಿಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ, ಆಯಾ ಸಂದರ್ಭಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಕಾಪಾಡುತ್ತಾ ಶತವರ್ಷ ಶತಂ ಜೀವೇಮ ಶರದ ಶತಂ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಕನ್ಫರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸರಸ್ವತಿ ದೇವಿ ನಮಗೆ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Is it not? She has to bless us to that. That's why Sahasra is the Shatam is the target. So we all go to that. We stop here and we continue next. Thank you very much. And you have all attended the Shatapada Brahmanam. Next month also we'll just do some kind of literary activity. Thank you very much. Om Shanti Mantra Heli. Om Sahana Bhavatu.
Sahana Bhavatu. Sahano Bhunakto. Sahaviryam Karavavahe. Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahe. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Harihi Om. Shri Krishna
सर्वं श्री कृष्णार्पणमस्तु।
Om Tat Sat.
वेद पुरुष आशीर्वादोस्तु। ओम तत्सत्। हरि ओम गुरुजी।
Thank you very much. Wonderful idea. We are knowing who is the Saraswati, what is she, and that's why Veda Gnana is really wanted for us to understand the nature, and all these gods are nature manifestations and personifications. So nature gods and nature understanding, and so we understand Saraswati like that.